Welcome aboard the Disneyland Railroad. If you just joined us here in New Orleans, we are on a grand circle trip around the park. Our next stop will be Mickey's Toontown Depot, your gateway to Fantasyland. It'll be halfway around the park. Right now we have our light just turned green, and if our engineers are ready, we can take off. I think we're going to get 2 more people on, maybe. Come on. Last call. All aboard. Come on in. Thank you. Okay, make sure everyone is fully seated at all times. Hands, arms, feet inside. Supervise your children. Make sure they're sitting down on their bottoms at all times as well. We're going to go around the rivers of America, and then we'll be up at ToonTown. It's all uphill from here.
To those just joining us, welcome aboard the Disneyland Railroad. To ensure a safe ride, stay seated with your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the train. And please watch your kids.
Para su seguridad, permanezca sentado y mantenga las manos, brazos, pies y piernas dentro del tren. Y cuide a los pequeños. Gracias.
We're now entering the Bayou, home to Tiana's Bayou Adventure. Take a sneak peek at the big party Princess Tiana is throwing, where the welcome is warm, the music is hot, and the company is sweet as honey. And when it comes to sweetness, the inhabitants of the land we're passing over are the bee's knees. Here in Bayou Country, you can join Winnie the Pooh, Tigger, Louis the Alligator, and other beloved critters on their fun-filled adventures. As we steam past Hungry Bear Barbecue Jamboree, we're now joining up with the rivers of America and entering the frontier as it looked more than a century and a half ago. This is my favorite part of the journey. Around every bend, there's natural beauty as far as the eye can see. There is the revered Indian shaman, sharing his stories with those in the great river valley below. People like you have been riding these rails since the 1800s, traveling through nature's wonderland in a matter of days, rather than the months it used to take by mule or stagecoach. Steam power not only fueled these iron horses, but the dreams of a whole new generation as it moved west into this great frontier. Of course, some of those dreams, and the stories that went with them, were pretty darn wild and downright unbelievable, like on Big Thunder Mountain, where I hear that mysterious spirits have grabbed hold of those mining trains and turned them into the wildest ride in the wilderness. tunnel signals our transition from the frontier to another kind of pier. The one you'll find on Mickey and Minnie Mouse. Our next stop is ToonTown Depot, official train station for Mickey's Toontown, a cartoon home where Mickey, Minnie, and all their friends live. ToonTown Depot is also the gateway to Fantasyland, where you'll find many of your favorite Disney animated characters and stories.
Alright, as we arrive in the station, please continue to stay fully seated until the train is fully stopped at the end of the platform. To get to Toontown, going to the bridge, the train is parked off. And today, Small World opened up for the first time in 4 months.
Depot, Mickey's Toontown.
Welcome to those joining us here at ToonTown Depot. This is Holiday 5. We're halfway around the Grand Circle Tour that we started at Main Street. Our next stop, Tomorrowland. Please stay seated at all times. Hands, arms, feet inside. Supervise your children. Make sure they're sitting down on their bottoms at all times as well. On a bench or a lap of an adult.
Remember to stay seated with your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the train. And please watch your kids.
¿Qué tal, amigos? Y bienvenidos a bordo. Para su seguridad, permanezca sentado y mantenga las manos, brazos, pies y piernas dentro del tren. Y cuide a los pequeños. Gracias.
As we leave ToonTown Depot, we get a real nice view of the happiest land of them all, Fantasyland. You can see people stepping onto It's a Small World just below us. And, off in the distance, majestic Matterhorn Mountain.
Para su seguridad, permanezca sentado y mantenga las manos. Gracias.
We're now steaming forward into the future to a land inspired by visions of tomorrow, both practical and imaginable. Here you'll find rocket ships and star speeders, submarines and astroblasters, and, if you look overhead, maybe a glimpse of a Mark 7 monorail. This is the latest version of the first daily operating monorail system in the entire Western Hemisphere, gliding above Disneyland since 1959. Below the monorail, and us, are the fun-filled roadways of the Autopia. Drivers of all ages can get behind the wheel of these cars. No experience or license required. If you're into soaring spaceships or doing battle with evil empires and emperors, Tomorrowland is definitely the place for you. Speaking of which, we're pulling into Tomorrowland Station right now. If you're leaving us here, just stay seated until we come to a full stop. Gather your belongings, including lightsabers and astroblasters, and step carefully from the train. Thanks, and have fun in the future. For the rest of you, just sit tight. We'll be on our way again in just a minute.
Alright, as we arrive at the future Tomorrowland Station, please stay seated. The train's fully stopped. Then you can head over to Hyperspace Mountain Star Tours. Buzz Lightyear's Astro Blasters, the Astro Orbiter. I got the Autopia right here. You might even find Nemo if you hop on a submarine. If you're hungry, Galactic Grill, an alien pizza planet.
It just feels like usually on Wednesday, Tuesday, we always do our hamburger here. It feels like I'm withdrawn off.
Well, I'd like to welcome all those joining us here from the future at Tomorrowland Station. We are in a holiday font with the blue and white stripes. We are holding on a red light right now, but pretty soon we'll be finishing the last leg of our Grand Circle trip back to Main Street. number do you think we want to let these people in? We got a little time here. If you guys like to join us, come on in. We do have a red light for just a few more seconds. So if you could come on in and find a seat, and we'll get you seated. Because the next train that's coming in won't be picking up any people. It's going to be the excursion coming fresh out of the roundhouse. They have to finish their checklist with Main Street. So if you want to ride, now's the time to get on. Alrighty. And the Grand Canyon is coming up next. This was a world's largest diorama when it opened in 1958. 306 feet long, 34 feet high, continuous piece of canvas painted with the Grand Canyon. Over 300 gallons of paint, 14 different shades of brown. Opened on March 31st, 1958. On that same day, Tomorrowland Station opened for the first time as well. And the excursion cars, the ones facing forward coming out behind us, also were inaugurated on that day. And the fourth thing, it was a big day. Number 3 engine, number Fred Gurley, was also inaugurated on that day. 67 years ago, 1958. Okay, I'm expecting that light to turn green any second. Of course, it may or may not, but I'm expecting it to. Speaking of famous engines, the one pulling our train today is engine number 2, the green one, E.P. Ripley. It was built by Walt Disney in 1955 for the opening of the park. Walt declared that his favorite engine and rode it whenever he could. If you ever watch the video of opening day, he's coming into the station in that engine with Fred Gurley, coincidentally, who had an engine named after him 3 years later, and the governor of California at that time, Goodwin Knight. And Art Winkler interviews him when he gets off the train. Watch the video, it's really fascinating. Opening day, 1955. From there, he went down from Main Street down to the town square and gave his opening day speech to all come to this happy place, welcome. Now we're celebrating 70 years since then. Okay, we have our green light. We are taking off. We're going to go to Main Street. After the Grand Canyon, then there's a primeval world, a lot of dinosaurs in there. If you're taking any pictures inside, make sure there's no flash or video lighting. Make sure everyone is seated, especially children, on a bench or lap of an adult.
To those who have just come aboard, welcome. The next leg of our journey will take us from the fantastic world of the future to the breathtaking beauty of nature's own design, the Grand Canyon. For your safety, stay seated with your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the train. Watch your children and no flash photography.
Para su seguridad, permanezca sentado y mantenga las manos, brazos, pies y piernas dentro del tren y cuide a los pequeños. Por favor, no tome fotografías con flash.
the Grand Canyon as we know it today. But it wasn't always this way. Now, let's travel back in time, way back in time, to the fantastic past of the primeval world, land of the dinosaurs. We're now returning to our own time and to Main Street Station, gateway to Disneyland. If you're leaving us here, stay in your seat until we come to a full stop. Remember?
All right, Main Street USA, completing our Grand Circle tour. Please do stay seated until the train is fully stopped at the end of the platform. Then you can step down. And remember, there are no ramps at this station, just 12 steps. If you're staying on board now, our next station will be New Orleans.
This is Main Street Station, Main Street, USA.
Alrighty, friends, please scoot all the way down the benches, folks, so we can add a few more passengers. Once again, folks, so there's room available on the benches. Please scoot down. Thank you.
Your attention, please. Last call for the Disneyland Train. Now leaving for a complete trip around Walt Disney's Magic Kingdom through the Grand Canyon and Magical World. Stop at Frontierland, ToonTown, and Tomorrowland. Last call.
For anybody that is just joining us, good morning and welcome aboard the Disneyland Railroad. This is the Holiday 5 train. For everyone's safety, please remain seated at all times, keeping hands, arms, feet, and legs in the train. Please supervise your children and make sure little ones under 7 are seated on someone's lap or behind the bench away from the middle door openings for their safety. Our next stop is New Orleans Square.
Welcome aboard the Disneyland Railroad. We're embarking on a Grand Circle tour of the Magic Kingdom. We'll be stopping at New Orleans Square, Mickey's Toontown, and Tomorrowland. We'll also visit the Grand Canyon and make a trip back in time to the primeval world and the age of the dinosaurs before returning to Main Street Station. As we begin our journey, remember that for a safe trip, you need to stay seated, keeping your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the train. And please watch your children.
Bienvenidos a bordo del Disneyland Railroad. Para su seguridad, permanezca sentado y mantenga las manos, brazos, pies y piernas dentro del tren. Y cuide a los pequeños. Gracias.
Our first stop is New Orleans Square Station. But to get there, we need to pass through the wilds of Adventureland. It may seem peaceful through here, but trust me, it's a real jungle out there. Literally. So be on the lookout. You just never know what might be lurking along the rails.
Alright everyone, we're going to be now approaching New Orleans Square. This is going to be the area for Tiana's Bayou Adventures and the Adventures of Winnie the Pooh, Indiana Jones, World Famous Jungle Cruise, Pirates of the Caribbean, Haunted Mansion, Big Thunder Mountain, and more. Also this year we're going to stop to Star Wars Galaxy's Edge. Please remain seated until the train comes through, going please stop.
We'll be resuming our trip in just a moment. This is New Orleans Square Station, New Orleans Square.
Remain seated, please! Thank goodness, remain seated when the train stops. You can disembark. Okay, now watch your step.